visit, not the patient.
Oh.
I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Well, I won't insist that you stay.
Please, go. Oh, by the way, if your employer returns before I do, please give him this. Tell him I examined the client he sent me this morning, that he is in perfect health, and he can be insured with full confidence. That doesn't interest you much, does it?
Oh, well.
Me neither. But it will interest your employer, who happens to be director of the Boston Life Company, Paris Branch. Tell him his Spaniard is in first-class shape. Oh, what is his name? Oh, yes, Don Carlos Hermenides de Histengua.
Histengua? I know. His wife is waiting for Madame right now in the drawing room.
What a small world. I examined the husband this morning, and the wife is waiting in the next room.
They dined here the day before yesterday.
Justine, they dined here day before yesterday.
Well, Doctor, I'd like to ask you something as long as you're still here.
You know, what I like about you is that you're not bashful.
Why should I be? I wanted to ask you something, Doctor, because my lady and I were discussing it this morning.
Madame Chandel.
No, not her. My lady.
Oh, your wife!
Well, if you prefer, but I do believe that lady sounds more respectful.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Well, when a person has, on both sides of the stomach, well, a continuous sort of a tinkle.
Let me see here.
Doctor.
Oh, that comes often in the, ovaries.
It does? Oh, well, I have it.
Well, my friend, you'll have to have them out.
Oh, no, sir. If I've got them, I'm going to keep them.
Well, I didn't ask you for them.
No, but you might.
Tell me, my son. Oh, hardly even. Are you sure Madame Chandel will be home soon?
Yes, madame. She told me, and madame.
How many of these this done for?
Exactly.
I can't even turn this son of a bitch off.
Yes, that's what she told me. That's why I'm surprised she's not here. Well, I'll wait till the luncher.
Oh, this is Dr. Ganache. He's the chief doctor of the Boston Life Company. He told me that he's...
Tell me something. There was a man came in here a moment ago.
Man.
Yes, he was speaking some heathen language. I don't know what he was trying to tell me. Something like that.
That's Monsieur Camille.
A foreigner?
Oh, not at all. He's Monsieur Chandel's cousin. He has an impediment in his speech. He can't pronounce his consonants.
Oh, so that's it. I thought you were speaking Swahili.
Of course. It's nerve-wracking when you're not used to it. I'm getting so that I can understand him.
Is he giving you lessons?
Oh, no.
Then you end it by asking for a rendezvous. A rendezvous? To which you go yourself. If your husband comes, you have a right to write one. You're right. It isn't brilliant. What did White for? We're going to write to Victor Manuel. Yes, let's write to Victor Manuel. Oh, I don't recognize my handwriting. If you've ever written to him, you will. Listen, he doesn't know your handwriting. You write the letter. I don't think so. It's too risky. Are you my best friend or aren't you? But you're going to lead me straight to hell. You meet my husband there. Great satisfaction that will give me. All right. Give me some paper.
You are too kind.
You ready, madame? Yes, go to my dressing room, bring me the large bottle of perfume that's on the top right drawer of my makeup table. Yes, madame. The label says, butterflies of love.
Oh, nothing. A pain in my hip. You gave me jump.
Lots of rheumatism.
Yes, rheumatism. Oh, my rheumatism. Oh, my rheumatism. If you excuse me, I'm going back to my work in there. Oh.
Is this it, madame? Yes, that's it. Let's get busy. We'll try to finish the letter before my husband gets home. Yes, let's. Now, where did an unknown hussy receive the thunderbolt while gazing at your husband's face? Yes, where? Have you been to a theater lately? Last Wednesday at the opera. We went with Monsieur Tournelle. Monsieur Tournelle? Well, the one that almost became my lover. Well, yes, yes. Listen, this'll be good. Monsieur, I saw you the other night at the opera. Isn't that a bit tame for a thunderbolt? Too tame? Sounds like it's coming from an usher. It seems to me it should sound something like this. I am the one who could not keep her eyes off you the other night at the opera. Leave out the monsieur. Just go right into it. Good, good. You seem to have a talent for this. Simply the way it seems I should write it. Good, good. I am the one who could not keep her eyes off you. The other night at the opera. It's warm and direct. It's alive. You were in a box with your wife and another man. Monsieur Tournelle. But she doesn't know that. Some people near me told me your name. That's how I know who you are. This is easy. Since then, I've been dreaming only of you. Isn't that a bit exaggerated? Of course. That's the way it should be. These things sound perfectly normal to a man. Oh, right. I'm ready to do something foolish. Will you do it with me? Meet me at 5 o'clock at the Pussycat Inn. That same place, but won't he be suspicious? On the contrary, it'll excite him. Ask for Monsieur Chandel's room. I trust in you. I trust in you. You have some good stuff in you. Oh, it's time I started my own apprenticeship in this sort of thing. A woman who loves you. And now, the stinking perfume. I love this. Woo, that's marvelous. Be careful. All the ink is running. What a mess. We'll have to do it over. Wait. I know just the thing. Come here and listen. Why, in writing to you, I cannot keep back the tears. Please help them make them tears of joy instead of tears of despair. And now, more butterflies of love. Oh, he'll think she shed a lot of tears for one woman. He'll think it quite normal. Stupid. Oh, no. And now the address. Monsieur Victor Emmanuel Chandel, 95 Boulevard Malesherbes, personal. Now we need a messenger. Can you send someone to get one? Someone? Let me see. You! Me? Please. Oh, but you see, I can't send a servant and I can't go myself. That might compromise everything. You're perfect. No danger of any kind. But I get every little job. Are you my best friend or aren't you? Well, yes, but let's not overdo it. Good heavens. Maybe there's my husband. Here. Go down there. Take the door to the right. Hurry.
Did the doctor say you would pass by again?
Yes, monsieur. He said he had to finish off a patient.
Good. You'll have to excuse me, my friend. I have some papers to sign.
Yes, Camille's been waiting like the Messiah.
Oh, you're here. Good day, madame.
Good day, Tournelle. Yes, I'm here.
I met Tournelle just as I was coming in.
Oh?
I have some new prospects for insurance.
Fine. Give them to me later.
Are your suspenders bothering you?
Yes.
Well, they're not the ones I bought you.
Yes, of course they are.
Oh, they never bothered you before.
It's nothing. I just hitched them up a little bit too tightly.
Well, that's easily remedied. Let me loosen them for you.
Don't bother yourself. It's not worth the trouble. I'll fix them myself. If you'll excuse me.
Go right ahead.
Thanks.
Oh, Wanda.
What?
I dreamed about you last night.
Oh, no, thanks, my friend. But when my husband sees you deceiving me, I can't possibly think of doing the same thing.
What?
Oh, those things are all right. We have nothing else to worry
police.
Oh, well, that's true. But that was before the suspenders. Now we have suspenders. Goodbye.
Suspenders? What the hell is she talking about?
Monsieur Camille, my cousin means to see you.
What did you say?
My cousin means to see you.
Would you please speak more clearly? I can't understand a word you say.
My cousin means to see you.
My cousin is waiting to see you. Why didn't you say so? Mumble, mumble, mumble. Gee. Don't. And stay out of my way.
Oh, I found myself because you for you and you abused me. Oh.
Oh, tell Monsieur Chantal that you are here.
Well, how you like that? I tell you very politely. As you know, my cousin is waiting to see you. And you write it down for him. He has the nerve to say to me, "What did you do?" That was just myself up. He gave you.
Camille, what are you muttering about?
Nothing. I was just talking about Joe and giving me a hard time.
Oh, don't worry yourself about it. It's nothing. Tell me, young rascal, what's new? Any parties? Oh, that's right. Here you pass for the serious-minded, Camille. You keep up your reputation well.
Oh, you do say that?
You know, it really amuses me to think that everyone here believes that you really don't
Yes,
have a
yes.
So, did you take my advice?
What?
About what? About the Pussycat Inn!
Oh, shit, go get it.
There's nobody here but us. So, have you been there yet?
Yes.
And what did you think? What did I tell you? I never go anywhere else when I need, relaxation. Well, I can see you're on hot coals, Camille, so I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, while I think of it, I'll give you the surprise I meant to give you.
What's the price?
The thing that will let you speak like everyone else.
You have it?
Now, you see, the roof of your mouth didn't form properly, so that sounds get lost in your head, instead of striking a natural barrier and bouncing out of your mouth.
Ooh, daddy.
That's it. That barrier is what I'm bringing you now. And notice how beautifully packaged it is.
Oh, let me see it.
A pallet of silver, like in the fairy tales.
Oh,
And in a jewel box. Not everyone can carry his pallet around in a jewel box.
It'll be on the street.
No. First, you must soak it in water with boric acid. You don't know how many hands that thing's passed through.
Ooh, you're right. But then we'll be able to talk?
Oh, of course you'll be able to talk. And with enough talent, you could go on the stage.
Oh, on the stage. You mean? Or not? You mean? Yes, it's a question. Oh, I'm going right now to put you on the forecast.
All right.
Camille!
Oh, someone's calling you.
Yes, Mr. Emmanuel. He told you right back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, Camille, he had some pressing business to attend to. He'll be with you in a moment. How are you feeling?
I'm glad to see you, Doctor. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Well, I was here earlier. Did Etienne tell you?
Yes, about his Starnwife. He seems to be in first class shape.
Oh, yes, first class. Here's the rest of his papers.
Thanks.
Now, what was it you wanted to see me about?
Well, something very strange has happened to me. I don't know quite how to put it.
Well, why not put it right here on the table?
How to explain it? About a month ago, well, my wife is a loving, very seductive woman.
Well, I never asked. Well,
What do you mean?
I mean that, I agree with you.
And you know besides that nobody runs around less than I do.
Ho, ho, ho.
Why that oh-ho? Do you doubt me?
I know nothing about your love life, my friend.
Well, I'll tell you. My wife sums up everything I need. Wife, sweetheart, mistress, and that leads me to say I've always been a very good husband.
Yes.
I mean first rate.
Yes?
I mean top notch, perhaps even better.
Ho, ho, ho.
That smirking oh-ho again. Do you doubt that I'm great?
Look, my friend, I know Boyer. I don't know what kind of lover you are. But what's the reason for the sudden testimonial?
I'm coming to it. First, tell me, have you seen the play titled Anything to Declare?
What's the connection? First, you're telling me what a potent husband you are, and now you're talking about the theater.
Just answer me. Have you seen it or haven't you?
Well, yes, I saw it, but I had a lovely woman with me in my theater box.
I see. Then there must be some gaps in your remembrance of the play.
Oh, one at least. One long one.
But you saw enough to know what it's about. A young man is on his wedding trip. He's giving his bride her first lesson in the art of love.
Her first.
Her first from him in any case. Now stop interrupting me. Just as he's getting to the best part of the lesson, a customs man pokes his head into that box and says, "Anything to declare?" Poof. The young man's mind is brutally forced off the business at hand.
I recall it vaguely.
Vaguely, I can see the customs man didn't come by your box.
No, he didn't come by.
Well, in brief, the incident became an obsession with the young man. Every time he felt the impulse to take up the lesson that had been left dangling, he saw the customs man's face and heard him say, "Anything to declare?" Result, nothing's happened between me and my wife.
Explain yourself.
About a month ago, I was very amorous, as usual. And I expressed myself to my wife, who welcomed the suggestion, as usual. And then, well, I don't know what happened.
The customs man came in.
Yes! What? No! Please don't laugh about this. I tell you, I felt like a little boy. A very small boy. And since then, it's been the same. It's become an obsession with me. I don't even dare pose the question anymore. I simply tell myself no. Please stop laughing about this.
My friend, don't wait for me to tell you that this is a tragic case. It happens every day. You're simply the victim of auto-suggestion. What you should have done was told your wife everything. Well, she would have laughed. Uneasiness and emotion would have been cast aside, and things would have gotten back together with a 1, 2, 3.
Well, I hope you're right.
Well, of course I'm right. And why don't you try some outdoor sports for a change? You need exercise, and while I'm here, I'm going to examine you. You work too much, and you have a tendency to stoop. That's why I recommended those special American suspenders. You have them on?
Yes, of course. And to make sure I wore them, I gave all my ordinary suspenders to Camille. But don't you think these are ugly?
Oh, what's the difference? You're the only one that's equal.
Oh, no. My wife tried to poke her nose in them a little while ago.
And what of it?
No need to add this ridicule to the other.
My friend, you put vanity where it doesn't belong. Now take off your jacket. I want to examine you.
Oh, madame, I'm here.
Yes, madame.
Later. Madame, it's you.
Yes.
Have you come to see my wife?
I've just come back. I have an errand to run. I saw your wife earlier, and the doctor also.
Yes, I had the pleasure.
I see. Then no introductions are necessary. Tell me, did you notice a bit of nervousness?
In the doctor.
No, in my wife. I don't know what's the matter. You can't touch her with velvet gloves these days.
I didn't notice a thing.
I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, here you are. Yes, hello again. Well?
A personal letter for Monsieur that a messenger just brought.
For me? Well, let's have it. That's odd. There's no return address on the envelope. Do you mind? Well, what do you know?
What?
Nothing, really.
Not from some crank, is it?
No, it's an insurance matter.
Oh, let's go. I think it's working. So?
My friend, you'll never guess what just happened to me.
What?
My friend, you forgot about me. Hello, doctor.
Hello, Tornell.
Come, my children, sit down. I have made a conquest. Does that surprise you? It really bowls me over.
You?
Listen, I'm not making this up. I am the one who could not keep her eyes off of you the other night at the opera. Yes, me. She couldn't keep her eyes off of me. Well,
Congratulations.
thanks.
Congratulations.
You were in your
You were in your theater box with your wife and another gentleman.
Another gentleman. That was you. Some people sitting near me told me your name. That's how I know who you are. Since then, I have dreamed only of you. Yes, my friend.
Oh, yes, that's in it. Whoa!
I am ready to do something foolish. Will you do it with me? Well, Panache,
Why not?
after what I told you,
It might be good for you.
I will meet you tonight at 5 o'clock at the Pussycat Inn.
The Pussycat Inn. Woo! Does she know her way around?
Why? Is that a hotel?
It's a dream. I always go there.
You see what it is to be a clean fellow? I didn't even know about the place.
Well, I'll bet Turnell knows.
Well, I know the name. Oh.
Oh, my friend.
What?
She cried.
No.
P.S. Why is it that in writing to you, I can't help but hold back the tears? Please help to make them tears of joy, not despair. Oh, poor thing, you can't say she did. Look, she flooded the paper.
What's in her tears that smells so strong?
A tear has its secret. A tear has its mystery. Enjoy its mystery. Respect its secret.
My old Turnell, I too have made a conquest. While I was sitting at the theater, suspecting nothing, a woman was devouring me with her eyes.
Oh.
You did it.
I believe you remarked the other night that a woman was staring.
Well, yes, but of course I thought she was staring at me.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm a triple idiot, of course!
What?
It was not I who struck her eyes, it was you!
Me?
Of course, she mistook you for me. Some people mentioned my name. Since she had eyes only for you, she naturally thought.
You think so?
I'm sure of it. Look at me. Do I look like I could inspire a love affair? That's your specialty. You're used to turning young women's heads.
I turned out a little charm, that's all.
A little charm? Why, you're a regular Don Juan. I've heard stories that some people have tried to commit suicide on account of you. True? Yes or no?
Well, there was one. She poisoned herself eating clams.
Clams?
Well, I had just left her, and she noised it about that it was because of the grief. Well, we all know if you want to die, you don't use clams. You might get ptomaine.
There is no mistake. The letter was addressed to me, but it was meant for you.
What do you think, Doctor?
How would I know?
No mistake. And since it was meant for you, you are the one who will go.
Oh, no.
In the first place, I'm not free tonight. We're having a banquet for our director from America.
No, really.
And you know you're dying to go.
You think so?
Of course. Look at your nose. It's titillating.
My nose. Well, in that case, I accept.
Lover boy.
This works out well for me, as I had another little adventure plan, which is temporarily postponed.
Oh? With whom?
With, I can't tell you.
I can't tell you. Lover boy.
Your mystery woman will take her place in the meantime. Now, about that letter.
Oh, no. You simply have to go to the hotel and ask for the room in my name. I want my grandchildren, provided I have any, to find us among my papers and say, Grandpapa was quite a man in his time. Come on, Panache, examine me.
What about those signatures?
I'll be with
2 minutes, and then it'll be something else. Wonder who the woman is that's dying to see me.
Oh, my husband's not here.
He's in the other room with the doctor. I'll go get him for you.
No, don't bother. If you see him later, tell him I've gone out with Lucian. If I return late, not to worry, as I may have dinner with a friend.
Well, I don't think he'll be returning early himself.
And why not?
Well, he has a banquet for his director from America.
He told you that? Well, I'm glad to learn that because it's not true. That banquet is tomorrow night. I saw the invitation.
Oh, you probably just confused the dates. I'll go get him.
No, he didn't confuse the dates. Don't exert yourself uselessly. It was all entirely intentional. It's simply an alibi to allow him to go out this evening.
But I assure you he was being sincere. There's no reason to make up stories for me.
But for me, yes? Is that it?
Not at all. No, you're putting words in my mouth.
Oh, I understand your little game. You know that as long as my husband is deceiving me, you have nothing to hope from me.
Who?
Are we in the better mood now?
Oh, poo. Oh.
It wasn't a lot of trouble to find this poor gasket. So shiny. Oh, my Howard. Oh.
Don Carlos Homenides de Stengua.
I salute you.
I told you.
Senor Jandel, he is not here?
Yes, you will be happy. We support you.
Now, in short, just do exactly as I told you.
I understand.
My dear friend.
Miss Stengua. How are you?
Oh, bueno. And the doctor too? He goes good?
Why, yes, thank you. But I really must be going.
Ah, absolutely.
Hasta la vista. Good luck to the one that goes to the Pussycat Inn.
And my wife, she is here?
Yes, she's with my wife.
Ah, yes, that's what I thought. She told me she would be here on top of me.
You mean ahead of you?
It's the same difference. She has gone?
Yes, shall I send for her?
No, I shall see her soon. Ah, Chandel. I've been this morning to your company. I see your doctor.
Yes, that's what he told me.
See. He gives me a bottle. He tells me to fill it up.
Yes, that's for analysis, to see if you're insurable.
Ah, yes. To see if I. But I do not want insurance for me. It is for my wife.
You didn't tell me that.
Ah, I tell you why I want insurance. You do not ask me for who.
Well, it can easily be fixed. Your wife will just have to come to the doctor's office
And
we'll...
they will give her a bottle.
Yes,
I don't like it.
but it's the rule.
I break the rule. One bottle is enough for us both.
But it's impossible.
Then she will not be insured.
Are you jealous?
Jealous? No,
You're sure of your wife's fidelity then?
it's not that. But she knows what will happen.
Oh.
You see this?
Don't play with that thing.
Oh, don't worry, there is no danger. If I ever catch you with a man, you will receive a bullet in the back. It will come out the back.
In his back and out his back?
No! In his back and out her back.
Oh, yes, supposing that.
No supposing. She knows. I give her warning on our wedding night.
A charming declaration.
She would not risk.
Are you ready, old fellow? I'll be with you in a moment.
Listen, you know I have things to do.
Just get everything ready. I'll be with you in 1 minute.
Who is that man?
That's Turnell. He's a friend of mine. A member of the company. Turnell. Oh. He has only one problem. He's as loose as a streetwalker.
Poof.
He's in a little bit of a hurry because there's a woman waiting for him.
Oh?
I say waiting for him, but she could be waiting for me because it's to me that she addressed this torrid love letter.
But Dad, and who is this woman?
I don't know. She didn't sign the letter.
Someone anonymous, no doubt.
I'm beginning to think it must be some woman of the world, judging from the style of the handwriting. Well, here, see for yourself.
Oh, oh yes. There's a cocoa mixed up in this somewhere.
It's amusing, isn't it?
Very funny. Caramba! Isn't it a terrible color?
What's wrong?
My wife's handwriting.
Your wife's?
Miserable dog. Oh, she wrote it to you, did she?
No. First of all women's handwriting looks alike.
I know my wife's handwriting.
And I'm not the one who's going. It's Turnell.
Turnell, the man I saw a moment ago? Bueno, I will kill him.
Wait! I'll simply tell Turnell and nothing will have happened.
No, I forbid you. I want it to happen. I want the proof so I can kill him.
Now see here.
My wife's voice, quickly, in there.
It's Stangua, my friend.
Yes, I am your friend, but I will kill you like a dog. Now get in there.
Oh, there you are, dear.
Yes, here I am.
Good day, Signor Stanwa.
Good day, madam. How are you and your husband?
Very well, thanks.
Any children?
But we haven't any.
Some other time.
Is there something troubling you, dear?
Oh, no, nothing at all. Nothing.
Okay. Well, then I'm going out with Yvonne. Is there anything you wish of me before I leave?
No, go on, go on.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, senor.
Goodbye, madam. Oh, puta, puta, puta! Stop, or I put you through the door.
Monsieur Chandel is in it?
No, he is not here.
Well, if you see him later, could you please tell him I left all the papers on his bureau and he has only 2 note the name?
Yes, monsieur, yes.
I simply can't wait any longer.
That's right. Go on, go on.
What?
Nothing, just go on. Before I,
Before you what?
nothing at all. Go on. You can go. Go on. Oh, I'm suffocating. Ah. Oh, cheap Beaujolais.
Oh, you're the singer.
Oh, it's you. I'm leaving soon. After I go, you open that door, you hear? You open that door so your master can come out.
Oh,
Quando pienso imaginar que mi mujer tuviese un amante.
I can't understand the word he said. What?
Is he gone?
Yes,
And his wife?
would you mind?
And Turnell?
He just went to,
Turnell left too?
yes,
That's a bit of bad luck.
Who can we send out there to warn them?
out where?
Out there, out at that, hotel, what do you call it? Oh, I don't know.
What's happening?
Listen, we might be on the edge of a volcano here. There could be a double murder.
What did you say?
I've got time to go to Turnell's before the banquet. Wait here for me.
My God, what
Where
is
is my
happening
hat?
today? Oh,
I don't have time to explain it, but if Turnell comes back, tell him not to go.
I can go.
Not to go, do you understand? Not to go to the rendezvous he has tonight. It's a matter of life or death.
Life or death?
You heard me, life or death.
Oh, life or death, I hate death. Oh,
Where is my hat?
oh, no.
I left my briefcase here.
Janelle! Wait, no, listen to me, look at me.
Here it is.
No, I know, listen to me. Don't go where you're going. In the matter of life or death. You hear me? Life or death. Don't go, okay?
What are you saying?
Rendezvous! Don't go where you're going, okay?
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Wait, please, listen. Rendezvous! Don't go.
You can't write well either.
Oh, Janelle, please come back. Oh, my palate, where's my palate? Oh, no, no. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Okay.
To be or not to be.
Please. Oh,
Who are you chasing after?
Turnell, I told him everything you told me to tell him, but he pushed past me. I've never seen such a brute. I'm going after him. Turnell!